Hello, I'm still Umnik. I'm still solving genuinely approachable pencil puzzles from Kraken's Scripting Discord server. And this one is from February 19th. Supersized puzzle в genre Kin-Kon-Kan by Shye. Have seen this genre before a couple of times and I don't really understand it, but well, let's see, maybe I will get some insights from this one. The rules. Place a diagonal line into some cells connecting to opposite corners. Each region must contain exactly one diagonal line. A beam of light enters the grid from each letter outside the grid and travels straight in a cardinal direction, reflecting on right angles off of any diagonals it runs into until it exits the grid. Each beam must exit the grid at a position marked with the same letter as its entrance, and if that letter is accompanied by a number, the number indicates how many times the beam reflected off diagonal lines. Each diagonal line must be used by at least one beam. So for example, here we are showing a beam corresponding to letter A, goes down, then reflects 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times and exits in another A, and it is 5. Let's look at the example ourselves. So we are placing some diagonals. Each region must have exactly one diagonal. It's easy to start with one clues because like we know the entrance, we know the exit, so the diagonal, which like it acts like a mirror, right? So the mirror must be on the intersection of the corresponding lines, and then we cannot place any more mirrors in this region. Then look at 2. So both B are here, so we must enter here, then like turn somewhere and then turn again, go left and exit here. So there's only 2 turns. But it cannot be like I drew it right now, because that will mean 2 mirrors in the same region. Right, so those 2 mirrors in the neighboring cells must be in different regions, so it's either here or here. So in this middle region we know that the mirror must be in one of those 2 cells, so all of those must be empty. Now if we look at the C2, if this is empty, then the ray will go straight to this mirror, then go up, and after one more turn it will be somewhere here, but it must exit here after one more turn, so we must turn here somewhere, and I guess not up, right? So this one is bad, so we're going down and then turn here to exit at C2. So all of those must be empty. They must be empty because like this is the trajectory of our ray corresponding to letter C, so like we cannot reflect it again in this trajectory. And also all of those must be empty because in this region we already have a mirror. Okay. So we satisfied D, satisfied C. I didn't actually know that this is an option. Okay, so for B we told thought that it must be like here or here. That's okay. I guess we need to look at A. So that all those cells are already marked as not having a mirror, so it will go like boom boom, then go up, then in one of those two cells it goes left, and we need two more turns, so like turn down and then right. So can turn right in one of those two, so the turn down must be somewhere in one of those four. Oh, also we must turn left in one of those two cells, so in this L region this cell cannot be used, then for B it must be like this, and now we only have one option. So yeah, as you can see, I'm not very comfortable with this genre. Even the example puzzle caused me some troubles. Let's see what will happen on the main puzzle. So one clues are still pretty simple. It's E. Now in this region we already have a mirror, and there was another one here, right? I1. Alright. That's a lot of regions. How do I even approach it? Okay, those G are like just like in the example puzzles were B, so must go right, then down, and then left after that, but those two mirrors must be in different regions, so it's like here or here or here, but the leftmost one of them is here, and they must reach at least that point, so we can't have mirrors here, which means that in those two regions the mirrors must be in those two squares. Okay, let's look at D. It will go down, then turn in this cell, and where's the corresponding exit? It's here, so it must turn right and then down here, and everything in the path must be empty. Also in this region we now have a mirror. Okay, A. If I place the mirror like this, it will go into A, but in one turn instead of 5, so that's bad. So instead it will go down and then like find some cycle, and I guess no, it won't even go like this because there will be a mirror in one of those two cells. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So something like this, except that if I actually turn here, I cannot turn at any other place because those two cells are in the same region. So this one is empty. I'm going down here instead. And now I have some options. Okay. This C, go bam bam, and then exit here. So this is the last one, and everything in the path must be empty. And those are empty because we already have a mirror in this region. Okay, now this A must be decided, right? I cannot turn here because I will have to turn the second time in the same region, so it's here and here. And everything on the path is empty. And also in those two regions we placed mirrors. Okay. In this region there should be mirror here, and our G means that it should be like this. B. In 3 turns reach here, but it must turn in one of those two cells. It cannot go left, so it will go right, and if it will go right here, then like I cannot place any more mirrors to turn it, so this one must be empty, must go right here, and then it will go down and right again in this row. But there are a lot of options to do that. But I'm making some progress. That's good. I think I have finished E, I have finished G, I have finished A. B is not finished, but there are a lot of options, and it goes on the right side, kind of. I have finished C, have finished D, F4. So it goes right and must go down, left and up somewhere. Again, a lot of options. Okay, I guess I need to take a closer look at the lower part. K2 here and here, so it's kind of similar to what we had here. So I cannot have mirrors here, but there will be a mirror here and the corresponding one must be like this. Okay, now B goes there and that one goes here, so the turn must be, there must be 3 turns. I already used 2 of them, so this is the last one. The path must be empty, and in this region I have already placed a mirror. Now there will be a mirror here and here. The J one cannot go right here, so it goes left. Okay. This J must turn in one of those 2 cells, so all the other cells in this region must be empty. Okay, this H goes up and passes through the cell where we know there must be a mirror, and if I place it like this, then I shall go outside, so it's the other way around. And then I need to exit here, so that's the last one. Have a mirror in this region. Is this one empty? So that wasn't empty. Yeah, there was a B. Must have misclicked somehow. Okay, so H satisfied, I satisfied, D satisfied, K satisfied, B satisfied, C satisfied. So J and F left. Okay, J looks more promising, so goes left, must turn in one of those 2 cells, and I guess up. Goes up, it's a second turn, so it should be like right and then down. But I can reach this cell, so to get to J4, to exit here, I need to turn in one of those two cells, but I need to count it from the left, and this one is used by F, so this must be the J pass, like this. This one is empty. And now F. Need to go down, not here because that would go outside, so it must be here instead. Boom, boom, boom. And yay, I did it. But it took a long time. Yeah. Nice puzzle. I can't say anything bad. I can't say a lot of bad things about myself. Okay, next one. Curve data by Joel. It had to happen at some point. The memes are no longer dreams. Yeah, I don't like curve data, and not for the reasons mentioned in this post. I just don't get it. Rules. Draw lines between the centers of cells so that each connected figure goes through exactly one clue. Clues are those scribbles, and all cells are used by a figure. Clues show how the figures turn and connect themselves, not allowing rotation or reflection, but do not indicate the length of the line segments. So in this small example, we have two areas that are completely separated, so we need to put like this 5 on its side shaped figure in the right half and this spiral in the left half. And apparently it's done like this. And yeah, this looks wrong compared to this, right? It like rotates in the other way, but it is like technically correct. Like if we start from here and from here, we go up, then left, then down, then right, then up. So like it is the same figure. This means that some clues, like the G in the example puzzle, could have solutions that look like a reflection or rotation, but are in fact a proper solution of the original clue. It still follows the shape because the segment's lengths are not specified in the clues themselves. So yeah, in this example and in the main puzzle, like all of them are kind of just pass, but in the curve data puzzles I have seen like there are like rectangles, so they're like closed loops, and I still don't understand how to do that. So it just feels like guessing to me. Let's look at the example. Okay, so we need to cover all the cells, so it must start like this on the right, and so we start at some point, then go down and then right, so it must be like this, and like again our figure is a pass, and this is obviously an endpoint of the pass, and so it must be this one. And well, it should be understandable that like after we go up, we then must go right, so we cannot go right now, because that would mean like going up and then going right, which is impossible. So we must go up right now, and then this cell must also be used. So like this, and like this looks like the other endpoint, and now like we will have to connect them at some point, but we also need to use all the cells, so that's the only option. And here also, like, we must start like this. Again, this must be one of the endpoints of the path, and it cannot be this one, because from it we go down. So it must be this one. So we go up and then left. Then we will go down and right. So if we go down right now, we will fail. So we have to go one more left and only then go down. Then we will go left and up, and well, it's clear that it should be like this. And I don't know, in curve data it feels like you are not supposed to solve it like fully logically proven every step. You're supposed to like I mean, you can use some logical steps, but then like when you understand how the figure should look, you just draw it. At least that's my understanding, but I don't understand how to solve this genre at all. Let's try. So, okay, we're drawing something. This cell must be used by something, but also its figure must use one of the clues. So, yeah, from all the like dead ends, we need to continue somewhere. Okay, from this one we don't have to continue, but it is not a like one dot would not be a correct figure, right? So we do continue. And this is a horizontal line, so it must correspond to this horizontal line from the clue. And so at some point we should go up, but if I go further left, I cannot go up because that would connect to clues. So I will go up here. I can connect here. I can also like not connect here, and I don't know which one is the correct one. Okay, I guess let's look at this figure. Again, this is an endpoint. We have gone down, so this must be this endpoint. So after going down, we will go right, but not here, clearly. So go further down, then we will go right, and then up. But if I go right now, I will not be able to go up anywhere, and if I go in further, it's bad. So I have to go further down and only then go right. Then I have to go up and left at some point. If I go up right now, it's bad, but this one is like okay. So it might be like this, might be like this, or like this. And actually it cannot be like this because this cell will not be used. So it's either like this or like this. So we can have this segment. So like this figure will end up here, but we can use those two more cells if we need to. And I guess we do need to. Because like again, every figure is a pass, so if we don't use them now, we will have to use them later, but this is already a pass and it doesn't contain any clues, so it has to go like this. I can connect here. I don't know if I should. This looks like a lot. Okay, so this is endpoint of a path and I'm going right, so it is this endpoint. So I go right, I will then go up, and then left, and then down, and then right. So it probably is something like this. Okay, so I can see the solution. Looks like this. Let's go back. And yeah, I will go up and then left, so I will occupy this like upper right part of the picture, and I cannot take this segment in this figure, so I will take it in this L. Now if I don't connect here, I will have to go further up, but then this segment must get to some clue, and this one is bad, so yeah, it does connect here, and then just draw a figure to use up all the cells. Don't like this genre. Feels like just drawing. Doesn't feel like I okay. At least like it doesn't feel like proving everything logically is the correct way to solve this. Feels like a huge waste of time compared to just guessing how the solution looks like. The next genre is pencils by Tyrgannus. This one also looks weird, but it is logical, actually. Yeah, having some weird genres in today's video. I think I've got the meme bug. Yeah. The example. The rules are so long that the example has to be on the different page. Okay, so let's look at this monstrosity and then we will read the rules. So this is like a picture of some pencils with some lines coming off the tops of the pencils. The rules. Fill every cell of the grid with either pencils or lines that extend from pencil tips. Lines go through the centers of cells and must move vertically, horizontally, and may optionally turn. The length of these lines is equal to the length of each pencil, and it is attached to the length of each pencil it is attached to, not counting the pencil tip. For example, a length 2 pencil would have a line across 2 cell borders. So if we look back, like this pencil of length 2 corresponds to a line of length 2. Pencil of length 3, line of length 3. Pencil of length 1, line of length 1. Pencil of length 2, line of length 2, like curved, so they can't have turns. Pencils are always one cell wide and cannot bend or turn. All pencils have exactly one tip on one end. Number clues must always be part of a pencil and indicate the number of cells in the length of that pencil, not including the pencil tip. Multiple number clues may exist in the same pencil. Question mark clues are numbers of unknown value, so they must be inside pencils. Pencil tip clues act as givens and indicate the end of a pencil that must extend behind it. Yeah, so we can be given some pencil tips, so we know that there must be a pencil like going left here and going right here. Pencils may exist without a number clue, pencil tip clue, or either clue. So there can be a pencil that is just somewhere. Very long rule set today, no shit. Hence the dashes to hopefully help you out. Much like previous long rule sets with card like hair golf, this is far more intuitive than it seems from just reading the rules. I strongly suggest playing around in the example if you have never done one of these before, both to get acquainted with the rules and also to get used to the admittedly fiddly interface. Well, I recommend to just do the examples always. And that's what we're gonna do next. Okay, so pencil tips must be part of pencils. Numbers must be part of pencils. Also, if we have unequal numbers, they surely parts of different pencils. So this 3 is part of pencil of length 3, and it can only be like this. And how do you put pencil tip? I'm sure it must be possible. Okay, that works. Still don't understand how exactly it works, but okay. This too must be a part of a pencil, and it can go right, so it also goes down, and no, no. Yes, correct. Okay, from those pencils we must draw lines of lengths 3 and 2 respectively, and if I go down from here, like I will have to enter this pencil, which is not allowed, so I will go right instead, and I cannot go up here or down, so go further right, and those two lines like continue together. From here I can also cannot like go up, cannot go down, so continue further right, and that's it. I can put X's. Great. Something goes right. From here I can go up or I can go right. That's not what I meant. But actually, like from this tip I also have to draw a line. I don't know the length yet, but it is at least one. So I cannot connect those lines, so this two must go here. Great. So this pencil must be of length 2, otherwise this cell will be unused. And draw a line of length 2. Now this one is a part of a pencil of size 1, and it should go up. Nope. Up. And start a line from there. And it looks like this must be a pencil of length 2. Okay, so in this genre, my frustration is mostly from the interface. The puzzle itself is logical. 5 and 3 should be from different pencils. This 5 goes down. Get the pencil here. This pencil, guess of length 1. This 5 should start a line and it should go 5. This question mark must be a part of a pencil. Maybe like this. Well, I don't know yet. Okay, this must be a pencil extended to the right, but I cannot take this 3, because if I do, then I will have to also take this 4, which is not allowed. So this is actually a pencil of length 1, and those 3 and 4 will be from different pencils, both going up, because this 4 like cannot go right either. And this question mark must be some pencil going up, but we don't know the ones yet. Cannot draw anything here, so from this pencil the line must extend to the left. Cannot go here. Those some pencils. Okay, from all the tips we can extend at least length 1. So those two are actually length 1. This one don't know yet, but the line must go here and cannot go here. So this 3 must be a line to this point. Cannot connect here, so it goes up, and cannot connect. Nope. Cannot connect here either, so this pencil also of size 1 actually. Cannot go here. this pencil's line cannot go inside this pencil, it goes here, so this one is also size 1. Okay, I'm really interested in this corner. Like, this pencil cannot get to it. And if it is a part of a pencil looking right, then yeah, it will be bad. So I guess this question mark must be a pencil of size 1 that goes to the left, like this. And this line of length 5 must go up. This line of length 1 goes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, so one more. Now this 3 cannot go down, so it must go right. And this tip actually was from this pencil of length 3, and so its line must be of length 3. If I turn right here, I don't have anywhere to go, so I have to turn left and go left one more. Now this pencil must use up this cell, and 5 finishes here. So I guess in this corner we have the same situation as was here, so this question mark must go right. And this cell must be used by this pencil, and so now this question mark should cover those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cells. One of them is tip, and the other 6 must be split between the line and the pencil equally, so it's length 3, the tip, and then the lines. Oh no, wait, there is a pencil of length 4 that I forgotten about. So there should be a line of length 4, and if I go right now, those 2 cells must be used, but that's not enough for 4, so go up, right, down, down, and now I have 3 left, 1 tip, and so it's pencil of length 1. That was harder than I expected. February 22nd, loop special by Freddie. So we have had curve data from Java, gloriously unintuitive genre at times. Puzzles like exist, can't deny that this genre sometimes messes with your brain. Yeah, I have looked at it yesterday, it's fun. Just one spiral, but we cannot cross this border, so like instead of drawing it like it's drawn, we need to draw it inside out. Today's genre combines the best of both worlds, so it's unintuitive and has a lot of rules. Great. That's not a one loop, that's 2 loops. Draw multiple loops. Great. In the grid such that each loop passes through all instances of one number, i.e. if there are numbers 1 up to n, you must draw exactly n distinct loops. So there are 2 loops and we have 1 and 2. Okay. All cells must be used by at least one loop. A loop may intersect itself but may not turn at the intersection or otherwise overlap. Different loops may intersect each other but may not turn at their intersection or otherwise overlap. Okay, that's at least like standard rules for turning. for intersections. I mean, if we have an intersection, then both must go straight through the intersection. No two line segments may cross on a number. A non-circle clue, you mean like those parts of path, shows how the loop or loops crosses through the cell it's in. Quite a few rules again today, so I would strongly recommend trying out the example puzzle first to get to grips with the genre. Okay, so drawing a loop on ones, we're drawing a loop on twos. We need to use up all the cells, and we have some parts already drawn. Okay. So the parts that are already drawn, we might as well continue. That's a big chunk already drawn for us. We cannot extend here. The interface doesn't even allow me to extend here because like otherwise it would be like, the part that is in the cell would be drawn. So cannot go here, cannot go here, cannot go here, but can intersect here if I want. So I need to use this corner, so also like, yeah, I need to use all the corners, so all of those might as well be given. I can't go like this because all the intersection must be 4 ways and I cannot go down from here, so I'll go here, so it goes up and then goes further up. This one goes here and here, cannot get it 4-way intersection here, and well, I guess I'm just finishing this loop and also this loop, but like I could not go up from here because that was a part of the loop containing a 2 and that was a part of the loop containing the 1, so I cannot connect them. Well, the example didn't really teach me anything other than I should just draw the clues that are given and then draw the loops. But well, I guess that's the puzzle. So let's see how it works out. My strategy is just drawing the parts that are given. Also there is some negative information that is given. Also I must use all the cells. So in the corners I'm drawing corners. I cannot connect different numbers, so I cannot go right here. There is another one, so I cannot close the loop here. Or like, it's not even closing the loop necessarily if I were able to go down here, but I'm not, so I cannot go here. But yeah, I need to be very careful with my instincts about like when I can close the loop or something, because maybe what I have drawn is like a part of the intersection. So if I have like a corner drawn like this in the middle of the picture, it might be a middle of the 4-way intersection. So I need to be very careful with my instincts. Need to go through this too. No, wait. Yeah, I do need to go through this too, but those must be different loops. This messes with my brain. Also, those must be from 2 different loops, and goes like this. Have to go down, but then again, those must be different loops, so I go down, down. And those must be different loops, so continue. Okay, this one has reached its 1 and cannot go here, so goes down, and that's it for this loop, right? I cannot go straight through the number. So finally this loop is finished. Cannot go to the 3. cannot close the loop here. No, so through this tree I have to go, but as it was here, like those must be different loops, because this loop of 3 and this loop of 2. So it goes something like this. And here, like, I can go straight, so it's not true that I cannot go up, because it would close the loop prematurely off. But this loop of 3 I must continue. Boom, 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 because, like, those must be different loops. Need to use this cell. Need to use this 3. It cannot be a 4-way intersection. And I think it cannot go here, because it will have to go straight and then straight again, but that's like still a loop of 2, so can't go here, so it must go like this and like this. Now the loop of 3 is finished, and at this point I'm finishing this loop. Although, like, it would be cool if I needed to, like, have a self-intersection here. Yeah, like, if this cell was used by something else, like, this was still a good loop on 2s, but this cell isn't used. Weird genres today. Yeah, alright. February 23rd, Tetraview by Eric Fox. Another genre created by Eric Fox. He has created a lot of genres. Rules. Shade some tetrominoes of cells so that no two tetrominoes touch each other orthogonally, but can touch by corner. Okay. Clued cells cannot be shaded, and the clue means that the first tetromino seen in a straight line in the indicated direction is of the shape associated with that letter. So, like, from here we see O, and it is here. Here we see L, I, L. Okay. Let's look at how it solves, if it opens. Cannot shade the clue cells. Free information. That's great. Okay, so in this top row we should have, like, O tetromino on the left and L tetromino on the right. There must be a cell between them, but also O tetromino takes 2 cells every time it takes at least 1. So the top row must look like this, and this must be an O tetromino, and this must be an L tetromino, which should go here, but can go either left or right. Okay, that's a great start. We will need an L tetromino in this right column. So, like, it can be this one, but maybe it can be something else. But I think not. Or maybe it can. Okay. In the left column we should have an I tetromino, and it cannot be vertical, so it must be horizontal. So like this or like this. And if it's like this, then in this lower row we cannot have an I tetromino. So this I should be like this. Now this L must go right. And if this cell is used, it must be another L, but it can't be. So it is unused, and well, this is I. Okay. A lot of deductions. Now for the main puzzle. Those triangles kind of look like pencil tips from the pencils puzzle. And shade all the clues. I should have an S somewhere here, but if this one is S, then I cannot have an L here. So this is S, and this one is not S. This one cannot be shaded because it will propagate here, and this must be S, but this must be L. So it is unshaded. And if this one is not shaded, then I have the same problem on the other end. So this one is shaded, but maybe this one is also shaded. But in any case, it is an L. And I cannot shade this cell because this must be S, this must be L, but this corner is now blocked. So this one is unshaded, and this L will propagate somewhere here, and then take either this or this. So okay, this S will go to the right, and it can only look like this. Great start. This eye looks fishy. Like it cannot be very far away because there is a T here. So it must be somewhere here, but it cannot be vertical. So it must be horizontal. It cannot be horizontal here because that would block an O. So it's either here or here. In any case, those two cells must be unshaded, right? Like if it's here, then they're unshaded, and if it's here, then it's also unshaded. Then I cannot have an O here, and now again I have 4 cells, which should be L, gap, O, and O takes at least 2 cells, so it's like this. So this must be an L, propagates here, and finishing the lower L and the upper L2. Great, now I cannot fit I in here, so it must be here. And I should have another I here, and it can only be horizontal. Great, that's a lot of progress. The similar situation like as I had here with 2 different types. I cannot shade this cell because it must be I and L at the same time. Then this is shaded and must be L. But how do I get I here? Oh wait, what am I doing? This L looks down, not up. Sorry. You didn't see that. I should have an I here, but it cannot be vertical, so it must be horizontal. And okay, here I cannot shade this one because it must be I and T at the same time, so this I cannot be horizontal, so it must be vertical, so it must not be here, so this one is not shaded. And T must be here. And if I continue it to the right, then this potential I that must be vertical will touch the T, which is bad. So this one is unshaded, so the T is here, and the I must be here. That was nice. Okay, we have like 5 more puzzles in February, and then also some bonus puzzles in February. So also 5, right? Yeah. So I guess in the next episode we will finish with the non-bonus puzzles from February, and then in the 7th episode we'll look at the bonus puzzles from February. Thanks for watching. Bye.